I wrote in traveler, gambler, country classic rock, and then the words Cripple Creek, a beautiful girl with the soul of an old man. That one was really good too.
Oh, I bet. Well, that is very spot on to who you are.
Yeah.
An old Vietnam vet trapped in a showgirl's body. Is gambling part of your creative process?
It's true because it's a distraction. Yes, I have hopped the fence on a cult compound before.
Eventually, she starts going so deep into the cult compound. I'm losing signal. I'm also worried about her because she's trespassing on a cult compound.
It was light trespassing, and I apologize for it.
Light trespassing.
Yeah. Rachel's on our podcast right now.
Weed, whites, and wine.
Show me a sign. Well, thanks for being willing to do the song shop.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for being willing to
That's
accept
right.
me
Yes,
onto the show.
We have. A little shout out to Little Feat there, Rachel's potentially new favorite band.
I always used to like them, but until I found Willin', I really got into them.
It's really her national anthem now.
It's Weed, Whites, and Wine.
I don't think there's been a day since you found that song that we haven't listened to it.
You like it too.
I do like it. For a long time, it was Paul Cawthon, Cocaine Country Dancin',
That is a good one.
which we don't do a lot of cocaine or anything.
Or any
Or
of
any
it.
cocaine. It's a damn
But
good song.
do we do Weed, Whites, and Wine? I mean, not whites, because that's actual speed. But do you do weed? Do I take Adderall and drink wine? Yes, that is a correct
Yeah,
statement.
so, you know,
So it's our
it's a
anthem.
more appropriate change up.
Yeah.
I think I just want to turn a couple of those mics down just a tad.
Yeah, turn it down.
Sorry.
You're
You're
good.
good.
I'm just noticing a little clip.
Gosh, what does this guy think he is, a music producer? Some sort of audiophile?
Does this guy think he is a comedian?
Yeah.
No, but I married one.
That's a good. I feel like that's a good investment, like marrying a comedian, you know, because like who doesn't love comedy, and you don't have to pay for comedy tickets.
You think so, Jake. You think it's just going to be a life of laughs and jokes and good times, but when you're the butt of the joke, when
Yeah.
she's tearing you apart, you start
Yeah.
to really question your decision making.
Builds character.
When I start calling you a dumpster fox.
This is going to get personal.
Yeah.
This is the first episode of my couples arguing about meaningless things.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
This is turning into a couples therapy session.
So how much do you think that house cost to build, that concrete house? 150? No, Greg, I think you're wrong on that one.
You're totally wrong.
Yeah, he valued it at 80. We're only about, at least 100 over budget.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been telling everyone about that concept because it's come up so many times. Like Jen and JD were talking about something and he was like, it took a whole year. And she's like, JD, it took a week. And they were like going on about it. I'm like, okay, guys, this is going to be a new episode.
Yeah.
The Bickering Podcast.
The bickering podcast. It's hilarious.
I mean, why bicker when you're a wife when you can listen to two other people bicker on the Bickering?
I feel like it's one of those
Very
things.
soothing.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things you fall asleep to.
It's like you're back
put it
home with
on.
your parents.
No, it's like we're back home with your parents.
Well, my parents are absolutely terrible. It's like performance art.
Oh,
I swear that,
they
like,
do it just to like
when
make
they're
people
alone in the
uncomfortable.
house together, they probably just sit there in silence and don't bicker. But when there's other people around, like, they put on a show.
Oh yeah, it is performance art.
It's Bickering Broadway.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Well, thanks for being on the Song Shop,
Thanks for having me.
my sweet wife.
So cute.
For those of you who don't know, this is my lovely comedian, podcast host, tap dancing, beautiful wife,
Well, thank
Rachael
you.
O'Brien.
We might see some tap dancing, but I think I've gone in a different direction on what I'm gonna do. Plus, I don't want to ruin your floors unless you got a piece of plywood down.
We will get a piece of plywood for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to see, even just for fun, what you guys can like play over the tap
We're
dance
like
noise.
Mic up a piece of flooring, like specifically for tap shoe recording. I mean, we're gonna start doing research.
Okay.
And we're gonna start selling these products like tap shoe.
But like maybe you guys could have a song. I could be like, when you guys come up with a different song like later, like if we don't use this for my song shop song, but maybe I could,
we call you in on another
I could
song.
I could do like a guest
Call
spot.
in the dancer.
I bet there's a cool way to do it though.
Absolutely.
There's a tap move I do that's like, I kind of made it up, but it like basically sounds like a train going. Like it's like heel toe, heel toe, heel toe.
I feel like we need to get her tap dancing on the merman anthem.
Oh, that could definitely work.
Yeah, it's like a shanty, like a sea shanty song.
Okay.
For the brewery.
Okay.
And hey, ho. So
Okay.
clap, 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 clap.
Oh yeah, easily. I could easily do that.
Solo
Yep.
in that song.
I like
Bring
it.
out
I'm
the
inspired.
wench.
I feel like I want to start offering that as a service for artists I work with.
Do
like,
it.
I can bring a tap dancer in
Yeah.
here on this track.
Yeah. If you want something different.
Look, we can record
It's
the tape.
primo. It's primo though.
We can get a tap dancer in here. I mean, like, we've got it all.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
song shop.
Oh.
Well, I'm excited that as soon as we told Rachel that she was going to be on the song shop, which she's been, since we started the podcast, she's been, dropping hints. Like, when am I
Yeah.
going to be on it? She's been working on some songs in the background.
Let's be honest. I thought about the tap thing as of last night when Jake called me. But if I'm really honest with myself and the world and you, and the 5 people watching right now, I'm joking. No, you got hundreds of thousands.
Well, by the time your
thousands.
episode comes out, we will.
I did right before I was eating my avocado egg stuffed salad, which, hey, Legends on Main, shout out, very good. Very expensive though. I was a little shocked when I got the bill.
Hey, primo food for
That's
primo
what's
tap
legendary
dancer.
about
it.
You know.
Granted, I also got a little small bottle of Prosecco, so that probably upped the
Oh,
bill
yeah.
just a little bit.
That'll
So
do it.
yeah. Anywho's will be. So when I was sitting in the truck eating my thing while you guys were setting up, I did do a little bit of ChatGPT just to kind of see what. And my God, they came up with some good stuff.
Good lyrics.
Yeah, so I was kind of leaning towards maybe something with like a tap thing, like maybe more like a diddly da dum diddly doodle dum diddly doo da diddly da day, like that song we like. But then
Yeah, a little Irish
it's
jig.
an Irish jig.
I love it.
Yeah,
So you were thinking about going
It's called
Irish
Mountain-
jig.
yeah. It's
with
called Mountain Dew. It's
tap-inspired
about
rhythm.
yeah. It's a great song. It's called Mountain Dew. And it's about moonshining. Anywho, which originated in Ireland actually. But then I was like thinking about Willin', and I was like, what about? When I was walking back, I was like, song about a rambler and a gambler, because I like to, dabble in some gambling. So I typed in, write me a song about a traveler and a gambler, in a country classic rock tone.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
I was really impressed with what they came up with.
Okay.
Then I wrote one, and I'm going to make myself sound arrogant because I am. Then I wrote in one that involved a traveler, gambler, country classic rock, and then the words Cripple Creek, and then a beautiful girl with the soul of an old man, or the personality of an old man. That one was really good too.
Oh, I bet. Well, that is, very spot on to who you are.
Yeah.
An old Vietnam vet trapped in a showgirl's body. That's who she is here, folks.
Do you know how many times I've gone to Cripple Creek by myself? They know me. It was mostly to go work on my podcast or whatever, to get away from Greg's dad and I'm just like, well, Cripple Creek sounds fun.
Rachel too. So for our listeners who don't know, Rachel also has a podcast.
A
2
couple of them.
podcasts.
With you.
About ready to have 3 podcasts.
Yep.
Dude, no, this is for me. This is surreal. I'm like, Rachel's on our podcast right now. Like,
That's right.
Like, before I knew Greg, I met Rachel, and then before I met Greg, I listened to your guys' podcast, Deadly Diocese, and I was like, holy shit, I just met this woman yesterday. Like, what? This is them? I gotta meet this dude now. And yeah, so I've told you this before, but for the people listening, the hundreds of thousands of you listening, This girl's a rock star.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Rogue journalist.
But you guys are the
maverick.
actual rock stars.
Rogue journalist, Maverick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
are,
actually that's a
dude.
compliment.
Yeah.
Yes, I have hopped the fence on a cult compound before. Greg, the guy that drove us there, told Greg he's
Got his hands full. He was laughing. He thought it was hilarious. The guy who drove us there in his like unmarked vehicle with a AK-47 with the serial number scratched off. That guy who drove us there because we were going, and we had to have him drive us there because this is like a secret cult compound. No one really knows where it is, but he had done groundwork for him, like tractor work and stuff. So he knew where the place was. He drives us out there, 20 miles down a Caliche road, and then Richard's just like, "Oh, I can see the trailers, I can see the compound. There's this fence in the way. Just boop."
just a barbed wire fence, which I just cut my knee on.
Over it, all of a sudden, we're just tracking her in this SUV that's got sheet metal over the windows from the guy who drove us there, and he's just laughing his ass off like, "Oh boy, you got your hands full." And I can hear Rachel because she's got a mic on, just huffing and puffing and kind of breathing hard. It's like, "Do here I go. Where are they? Anybody here?" And eventually she starts going so deep into the cult compound, I'm losing signal. I'm also worried about her because she's trespassing on a cult compound.
It was light trespassing, and I apologize for it.
Light trespassing.
Yeah, that's the Rachel special. Like we talk about is like you have this unique amalgamation of gifts, like natural gifts, where like you can just disarm anyone, and you're pretty and funny and down to earth and smart, and also like hear like a bloodhound for the truth. So it's like a very confusing combination for people, and I feel like they're like, "You're trespassing," and you're like, "It's light trespassing." First off,
It's like diet trespassing here. Like,
diet
look,
trespassing.
I'm not even armed.
yeah.
I'm also like 120 pounds and fucking sexy as can be. So let me off the hook already.
Well, the first thing I actually said when they pulled up in this like really weird tiny truck thing, like almost like a farm truck, but
What it was a truck without a bed on it at all. They had removed the bed, right? So it's just like a cab of a truck sitting on a chassis, piecemealed together because these people like don't live in the civilized world.
yeah.
And they're hauling ass. They're coming up. You just see this dust cloud rising up, and I just see Rachel, bumbling around.
And I was like, "Hey!"
It's like, oh god. Then I have to hop the fence. I'm running in, worried, and I can hear her talking.
Yeah. So the first thing I said to them, so it was a I don't know, like a middle-aged to old, 60-something-year-old guy and like a 50 to 60-year-old woman or whatever, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "I acknowledge that I'm trespassing and I apologize." I acknowledged it right up front. They were like, I was like, "But I was really interested to see if I could interview your leader."
Take me to your leader.
and then they were like, "Yeah, probably don't trespass again." And I was like, "You got it. This
is the last time.
That's really good advice."
Well,
and they were like, "Who's that man 50 feet behind you?" Like, "Oh, that's my husband and my sound guy." Like, what's he got? Why does he have headphones on? Like, "Oh, well, we were hoping to interview your leader." Hey, you guys said he was Jesus Christ, so I mean, you can't be mad at me for being here.
For being interested,
Right.
And
shout out to that cult for not killing you guys.
Yeah.
Mad shout out. Yeah, they're in New Mexico.
Yeah. Let's not give too much more information.
Yeah.
Although I did cover them on my podcast, which
Yeah, we aired this audio. I mean,
which wasn't great when they were like, "What's the name of your podcast?" And I told them, and then they took my name and phone number down. They're like, "We'll text you if we'll allow it." And then they must have listened to some of it, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna."
7 Deadly Sinners doesn't sound like our cult leader belongs on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I want to know. I want to know 2 things. One, how did you decide to start doing those podcasts and like that type of work?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, like, what's the scariest situation you're in? Was that it, or
No, I think so. How I started doing it. So I had a prior podcast which we're relaunching, but Greg's going to be my co-host on it. We're going to change it from Be Here for a While to Be Here for a While on the Ranch. And I started that one back in like 2016, maybe.
2016.
Yeah, 2016, and that's how Greg started stalking me. But
It's true.
yeah. So I started that one. That was just like
Every good love story has a good stalker at the beginning.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so. Yeah, it's like what's a single white female, but the opposite. Anyways, but yeah, so that was like more like I would interview comedians. Like I interviewed Jim Jeffries. I would interview actors. I interviewed like Wendy McLennan-Covey. Interviewed Bryan Adams, the
Cool.
rock star. Yeah, he would not give me a crazy rock star story though. He was like, I'm a vegan, and I was like. Come on, you got nothing? No Mick Jagger type stories? You got nothing? Come on.
First real vegan salad.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was 63.
Yeah. He was a sweetheart though. But
Too much of a sweetheart, but like we're like, come on.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. And he's
Yeah.
like, bed by 8.
Exactly. But he was a sweetheart. Sweetheart to do it too.
Yeah.
Anyways, we met as friends on a dating app, and then I just asked him to do my podcast. Like it was never we were going to go on a date. It was just like we connected on there, and then I was like, "Yo, do you want to do my podcast?"
Yeah, watch out. That's something that's been true about Rachel ever since I've known her. Like, you might not get out without getting on the podcast. I mean, watch out. You could be your banker. You could be like.
Oh, I actually did ask the guy that opened my new business account at Chase to do my podcast because he had crazy stories.
You should be on my podcast.
Yeah. So anywho's will be. At a certain point, I kind of got sick of that. Once I was pitched this blogger who, like a PR firm pitched this blogger who, like, became well known because she lost 3 pounds in a matter of a month or a week because she stopped eating gluten, and then I was like, I don't care. And so I just sort of stopped caring about it. I got into true crime, like listening to it, and then I was like, maybe I do something like this. So that's how it started. And then I roped Greg into Deadly Diocese because I was going to go to Buffalo and investigate this murder with or without him. So he was like, well, I guess I do this now.
So was Seven Deadly Sinners after that, or before?
No, Seven Deadly
That's what I
Sinners was
thought.
first. Yeah.
So was Greg part of that too?
He did the editing on that, and he did the editing on Be Here for a while.
We started Seven Deadly Sinners together.
Yeah.
But were you narrating like you were in
No.
Deadly Diocese?
At first, Seven Deadly Sinners was all Rachel. I was doing like videos for it, and
He made all the
graphics.
music,
I made all
too.
the music,
Cool.
and I was doing like a lot of original music at the beginning when we first started. But
were you guys together at that point?
we were together.
Oh,
We
yeah.
started that podcast as
During the pandemic.
boyfriend and girlfriend during the pandemic. That's really what gave us the opportunity. Is that like when the pandemic hit, everything kind of like the whole podcast world shut down.
Well, no, and also comedy. I couldn't do comedy.
Everything shut down.
I had one of my biggest shows ever in February of 2020 in Detroit, Michigan. The most tickets I've ever sold.
Sold out the Comedy Castle,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, and then boom.
I mean, it's partially because Kristen Doty was with me doing like a live podcast after I did the stand-up, but
That's
whatever.
cool. Yeah.
We did it together, and then every show after that was canceled, and so we were stuck at home, and I was like, well, what else can I do?
And so, like, with that podcast, you were doing it just like researching and doing stories on it, but you weren't not like with Deadly Diocese where you traveled there. And,
Yeah, no.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So after about a year of doing Seven Deadly Sinners, and we were very specific at the beginning of Seven Deadly Sinners that we're doing televangelists, false prophets, cult leaders, people who basically, say that they are holy and they're downright evil, or just people who
take advantage of other people.
they preach the gospel, but
Jimmy
take advantage-
Swagger, or preach the gospel. Like, don't go to dance halls. Don't drink the whatever.
Yeah.
But
moons.
then they're found in a car with a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, there's plenty of material out there for that.
Endless.
Yeah.
That was one thing I thought we were going to run out, and it's been 4 years. We still haven't run out of material.
yeah, we haven't done a televangelist in a while, but
good
we
amount of
went
time,
into
but-
cults and stuff, and then I've kind of gone into anything I really feel like doing.
Bigfoot.
Yeah,
you done
aliens.
Bigfoot?
We've done some Bigfoot.
big fan of Bigfoot.
Cool.
Big fan of him.
Man, I gotta explore that podcast because I've really just consumed Deadly Diocese and need to get into Seven Deadly
There's some
Sinners.
good Seven Deadly Sinner episodes for sure.
I would start with Tony and Susan Alamo.
That's
Probably one of my
Everyone
favorite.
should hear. The man kept his wife alive, or not alive. Sorry, the man kept his dead wife's body to try to resurrect her for
6 months or something.
I think it was even a year.
That's love.
Yeah. Well, and then he ended up, I think, burying her in the heart-shaped pool area.
Yeah,
Something like
buried
that.
her in the pool in
Yeah.
the backyard, and then it was making rhinestone jackets that got so famous. Michael Jackson was wearing them on stage.
Whoa.
Yeah. But he fancied himself a rock star. A lot of these cult leaders start out as like trying to be rock stars.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work out. Even Kenneth Copeland. Let's see, Father Yod. I actually thought that they were
Father
kind of
Yod
good. Was actually kind of cool too.
There was some actual good musicians in the Source family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he was
that documentary.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
honestly, if on the scale from like Tony Alamo or like the I'm trying to think the
On a scale from
what's the
Grifter
one
to
that
cult
the
leader.
what's the one that the Joaquin Phoenix's family was in? That one's real bad. I haven't covered that yet, but let's just say on the scale from Tony Alamo to Father Yod, Father Yod's not too bad. Like Tony Alamo, like did bad stuff to kids, and was a creep, like an absolute creep. Father Yod, well, not perfect. Took a lot of wives and stuff, but at least they were, of age.
He didn't do anything like just downright evil.
Scary, yeah.
I don't
He was no Warren Jeffs. Covered Warren Jeffs,
Yeah,
like,
I don't know who that is.
oh gosh, Mormon who did, like married like 11-year-olds, maybe even 9-year-olds.
Well, what I want to know is from all of your work in the cult leader televangelist realm, and realizing that a lot of these guys are basically just failed rock stars. David Koresh.
Although his music wasn't that
Well,
bad.
that's the thing. Some of these guys actually have decent music, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised how many cult leaders, preachers, or false prophets actually start out as like they're trying to be musicians.
Charles Manson.
I feel like
Father
I'm
Yod.
thinking about it at this point.
Yeah.
But
Start
like
a cult.
a positive cult,
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, it seems to work well. Like if the music career doesn't work, just fucking
maybe like my 40s, 50s, I start building the cult.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
You
Yeah,
know?
you turn it on right then. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you're like, you got your long hair too. It's
Yep.
it's gonna start to go gray.
Right.
Then you kind of look more
Like wisdom,
culty.
like
yeah,
wise, and
yeah.
yeah.
I think that's the
start
right
buying
time
a
to
lot
start.
of white linen.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. It's comfortable too.
Walk
anyway.
barefoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like you
Anna
guys,
would be a good sidekick, I think, too.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Keeper
could-
has like the priestess that like lives
Yeah,
on the top
the
of the
high
mountain, the high
priestess.
priestess.
Yeah, I mean, she's already got all the skills.
Dude, totally. And she'll be happy to just be away from people most of the time.
Yeah.
Be great.
No,
I'd join that cult.
Yeah.
I feel like
you could easily start.
Are there
it.
good cults? And like, why are all cults bad? Like, what makes a cult versus just like a religion or like a positive group or something?
What changes it is when there's like mind control involved. Another thing is that they do is like sleep deprivation. You have to give up all your worldly belongings, and it all goes into a pool, and then you basically live in poverty.
I think the problem is when you start to feel like you can't actually leave.
Yeah, when they separate you from your family.
Yeah,
isolation.
Isolation.
When
Yeah.
you feel like you actually can't leave, and you feel
When-
kind of
Okay, sorry.
vulnerable and helpless.
Yeah, when you're like in Jonestown and they take you to Guyana in the middle of a jungle and then force feed you poison.
Oh my god.
You don't know about Jim Jones? Well, did he try to be a rock star too?
Oh, yeah. Well, no. He was just kind of a rock star essence, I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
he ever tried, but yeah.
He wore glasses all the time because he was on speed constantly.
So much drugs. I didn't realize that, but yeah, Jim Jones was on drugs like the entire time.
Yeah.
I feel like then what I want is more of just like a hippie commune.
Yeah.
Is that like what?
Yeah, like you grow your own, but a lot of times they start out like that, and then the cult leader
that's the
becomes like they start out, with good intentions, but then the power goes to the leader's head or whatever, and then they
Yeah.
just kind of morph into.
Wow.
Or they were already, in a lot of cases, they were already that person. I think a lot of times the ones that wanted to be rock stars, it was like they really wanted fame, power, money, chicks, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you're a good person. But then when your rock star, career fails, and then you start a cult, and then you get that, by this small community, and then it grows and it grows and it grows. Then your ego grows.
Yeah.
I think in a lot of cases, it does start out with good intentions.
Yeah.
And they're trying to break away and start utopia, right? And everyone's happy, and it is a positive thing at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think that's why with a lot of these cult documentaries that you may watch, they'll interview somebody who was in the cult, they're out now, and they're very successful and totally normal people, and it's like, how did they ever get sucked in? Well, I think
because
the
the intentions were good at first.
Yes,
even Jonestown was, and Jonestown was very inclusive of like, people of color, and and it was like a safe place for them. But then it just quickly changed. I mean, remember in Jim Jones and People's Temple, what it was originally called, and then Jonestown or whatever. He pretended to be shot, like in the parking lot of his church, so that he could then fake being healed right in front of his followers. They heard.
They had a literal like fake gunshot, or no, a real gunshot, and then he like had it planned out, like he had blood or something, like fake blood. Anyhow, he basically faked that he got shot to then be like,
heal himself
myself
in front of the congregation, so then they would be like, wow, he really is the Messiah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
man, the lengths people go to.
Yeah,
and they pull it off. I mean, that's the other thing. It's just like those types of hoaxes. It's just
like no one was like, that's fake.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he would also, and there's more than just him.
The other
like
chicken
did. Hearts or whatever, or chicken livers or something. He would be like, I cured your cancer, and then just like hold up this like that's like a tumor, but it was like a chicken.
God,
he did all kinds of fucked up shit. He once told the entire congregation before he actually did poison them that he'd poisoned them. And he's like, you all have an hour left to live, and then at in the 59th minute, he's like, just kidding.
Yeah,
damn.
just wanted to test
poison you. Just
want to test your devotion.
Yeah, test your devotion to me, like,
dude.
Serious mind fuck.
Yeah.
Stuff, but
it's not cool.
Anyways, this isn't the cult podcast, so
no, yeah,
move on.
But with all these, failed rock stars turned cult leaders, like, is there some mojo there that you're going to try to pull from with your? Music?
Here's the thing. I'm not capable of either of those things. Again, I apologized the first thing I said to apologize for trespassing. I can't even pull off like a good lie, so probably not.
So you're not coming in with a rock star attitude.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm coming in with my gambler or old man personality attitude. I think that's what I've decided on. I could do some tapping though. That we could practice to just do some instrumental stuff. That would be so must on town, which doesn't make any sense to anyone except for me and Greg because he calls me a sewer mouse.
So we have some pretty weird terms of endearment.
Yeah.
She calls me a dumpster fox.
Yeah.
And I call her a sewer mouse.
That's cute.
Yeah. Sewer mouse came because they were calling me Fievel for a while. Like Fievel Goes West, because I will just kind of like scavenge and eat and just.
She's a mighty mouse.
And I'm like when we were with Tom and Natalie in North Carolina, they're just all so much taller than me, and like I'm just sort of like, and I put snacks in my pocket. I probably have a Cheez-It in here right now, honestly. I had some in here earlier. Let's see if there's one left. Sometimes I'll find them later. No, but I got crumbs. Whoops, I got crumbs in there.
Oh my god.
No Cheez-It. But if I'm gonna go for
I once found actual butter, a stick of butter in Rachel's purse.
What? Was it wrapped up at least?
It was wrapped up, yes, but like
there was a reason. I was barbecuing and I needed it as an ingredient and I needed to carry it.
Yeah, I understand. You don't have to explain yourself, all right? We're just trying to, show your mousiness.
That's very mousy.
Right? She will scurry around,
full stick
she'll
of butter
hoard
is-
things, take them, little snacks.
Yeah.
She's a little snack pack, snack rat.
I love it.
But but the sewer mouse came about when we were in Indiana, and we were sleeping upstairs at his parents' house, and I didn't want to like go down and bother him, so I just kept filling up a cup of water from the sink. And I asked Greg at a certain point, I was like, "Is Indianapolis like regular water, like okay to drink?" And he goes, "Oh God, you're a sewer mouse. You think you care?"
Well, it was like a shout out to Fievel because in Fievel they like surf through the sewer and sail through the sewer. I wasn't trying to like hurt her feelings or anything, and she just kind of embraced it.
Oh, I loved it.
She went full on. She's like, "I'm a little sewer mouse," and then she immediately started singing sewer mouse songs.
Sewer mouse downtown.
Which is now turned into we have like a whole backdrop to the sewer mouse story. Like, She goes out and steals pizza with a harpoon.
Yeah,
She rolls English muffins down the street like a
fishing
wheel.
hook on a string, and then when they're not looking and their windows open, he's sitting. Heave ho, and then I call the other mice to help me read it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
So
so she's also started the Mousettes, which is
just a tap dancing
mouse supergroup.
Yeah.
And
is there anywhere in the story where the your dumpster fox, right?
Oh yeah, I'm the dumpster.
You guys
fox.
like?
Sometimes I crawl into his dumpster.
Yeah. Are there like parts of the backstory of your two characters that like intertwine or anything, or is
Well, we fell in love.
Yeah, of course.
It's an unlikely love story.
Dumpster fox and a sewer mouse.
Dumpster fox and a sewer mouse. That's right. And we sing little songs to each other every day.
I put pennies on the bottom of my feet to make my tap shoes.
Do you guys meet up at the dumpster or the sewer?
He can't. Sometimes he can fit in there, but I prefer him out of the sewer. Sometimes we just meet up in the alley where I've cut off half of a Coke bottle and I'm making sewer stew and stirring it with a toothpick.
And he brings some extra ingredients from the dumpster.
Yeah.
She uses motor oil for mascara. Well, we got the whole thing down. Like, this is a Disney movie waiting to happen.
It's really cute.
Heard of Aristocats?
Yeah.
Watch out for sewer mouse and dumpster fox.
Oh my god, dude.
But what I do love about my wife, outside of these little cartoon vignettes we have for each other, is that we have a really creative relationship. I mean, like these characters are like volume 4 of like, you know, like she's been Mrs. Hachu.
Oh yeah, because
there's whole songs, which I don't know how Mrs. Hachu even came
because I basically am a cartoon character.
Mrs.
Because one time
Hachu.
I was trying to go back to sleep and I just started going.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
then I said to Greg, I was like, "That's a clear indication of sleeping. Don't bother me."
And she's also been a little birdie. For the longest time, Birdie was what I called her. And through all of these little nicknames, we've had little songs that like we sing to each other or sing at night, just stupid little things that I don't know. I might be too embarrassed to do this here on this podcast.
Probably.
But what I do love about our relationship is that like we do sing little like fairy tale, what's the word I'm looking for, like nursery rhyme type kind of songs.
And now you've lost 100,000 listeners. They're about ready to puke.
Nope.
No, I love that. It's so cute. I feel like Anna and I tend to do that kind of thing too, and it's just so fun, you know.
Yeah.
You guys have such a cute relationship.
Yeah.
You look at her so lovingly all the time. So cute.
Aw. Yeah, it's really fun. Like I also love. I'm sure you guys do this too. I know the way you talk about Blue, and that's a whole thing in itself.
God.
Oh man.
Like, yeah.
We're embarrassing.
That's
about
who
Blue.
we're really writing songs for.
Yeah.
Dude, Blue is their dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way.
He's got so many nicknames. Mr. Bouzines.
Mr. Bouzines, that's amazing.
Boo Gonzo. Boozy Doo.
Yeah.
Hootie Daroo. The names that we come up with our dog like, often sound like Star Wars characters. They're just so far-fetched. But yeah, I think with both Blue and my wife, like it's the first time in my life I feel like I've always been a songwriter, but that was something that I don't think that I just like naturally was just like radiating all the time. And I feel like our mornings are like filled with love and peacefulness, and often just like bring about song, like
cool.
and they're dumb little fun things, but like we just like to sing to each other and to our dog, and that's why I'm really excited for this podcast because I mean Rachel probably sings a new song at least once a week. So she should be pretty good.
But I don't have a good voice, so. And
That's all right.
and
Jake's got autotune.
You're gonna need a lot of autotune. You might want to up your subscription on that. But
You're gonna need the heavy duty.
It's like burn. Like you must upgrade.
I can't do it.
Short circuits.
Before we get into it, though,
Yeah.
I just want to know like what other creative outlets do you have? I know you like the fun singing, the tap dancing, the podcast. Anything else?
Well, comedy.
Comedy.
Cooking.
Well, cooking for sure.
Cool.
Cooking's my absolute passion. And let's see.
Well, what do you do to get in the creative space? Like what's your flow?
Yeah, maybe for
Walking around.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Yeah, walking around outside.
That's her go-to. We
yeah,
actually
being
used
in
free
nature.
range. Free range Rachel is another like whole character, but that's her nickname on the ranch.
Yeah, and I used
From
to walk.
everybody, not just me. Like Rachel,
Rachel.
it just at any point in time, like could be just gone. Like, has
Even
anyone
at night with a headlamp on.
Oh yeah, typically after dinner, she
Whoa.
makes dinner, and then she puts on her headlamp.
Goes for a walk.
Bam.
Then I saw like definitely a few bears, like a mom and 2 baby bears at night, and I was like, this isn't wise. I definitely did it like about 50 times after that. But
She also once saw our trailer's taillights.
that was when I realized I had astigmatism.
She comes beaming in the house. I mean, just running for her life. Like there was a mountain lion chasing her, and she's like screaming like, "Bear, lion, there's monster!" Like just dives onto the couch like she's jumping from a grenade. And I'm like, oh shit! Like I go out there with a flashlight. I'm trying to like glass the eyes of whatever animal, and I'm like, oh, the trailer. Like Rachel, there's only a trailer. There's like, no, it's back around the corner. She like peeks around and she sees the orange taillight. She's like, oh my god.
I'm in a shame spiral now.
Oh, that's so good.
Hey, I still got 20/20 vision, but astigmatism at night, woo!
Yeah.
So like sparklers are going off all the time. I'm just like, I do not know what's happening here.
So that's when your best stuff comes to you. What about for writing jokes? Like, is the same deal? You just go for a walk?
No, I usually jot them down after like I think of something like embarrassing about myself or whatever. Then I'll take like a note or, I mean, I haven't written a whole set in like a while, but I mean, I definitely have like, or like just one example. Like when I was driving to Cripple Creek, there was a bicyclist going just on his like Saturday fucking. And it's a 2-lane road all the way up 10,000 feet or whatever. 50 cars behind him. He couldn't give a flying. I probably don't want to cuss on your podcast, but
fuck, you can say it.
Okay, I can say yeah. He couldn't give a flying fuck, and I was like voice texting or voice noting whatever. I was like, the amount of narcissism you have to have to just be like doop doop doop. Like these people are like 50 cars behind him and he's just going like 25 miles an hour up the hill in his bike shorts. Like just like shorts. What a dick. Like,
so Rachel ran him off the road. But anyhow.
No, it's just like it was such shocking behavior. I was just like, I couldn't even imagine if like I was in the grocery store and like my cart was blocking someone for a second in an aisle. Like that makes me nervous. Yeah. Like, or like I'm constantly apologizing and this guy's just like boop, boop, boop.
I'm sure, and he wasn't like he was unaware, like he had headphones or something. Like I'm sure
there's no way you wouldn't. There's no way you wouldn't sense 50 cars behind you and just be like, oh, like if you know someone's like staring at you, pull over. There's plenty of turnouts up there. Like I've pulled over.
That's when you need a milkshake, like a thick milkshake.
Clock him.
Grenade.
Exactly. I mean, and I know there's a ton of pullouts because I've driven home in like light snow. Had to stay an extra day because it started snowing and I
hope it's snowing out there. You see that? Like, man, there's no snow there. Oh, gotta stay an extra day in Cripple Creek.
No, I did actually that one time. I did stay an extra day after I did that whole. Because I did actually go up there that one time, not even to gamble, which obviously I did. But
is gambling part of your creative process? I really think that is. That
yeah,
you got a slot machine. That's where your best material comes to you.
It's true because it's a distraction. I can't really like listen to music necessarily when I like write stuff, but I like to listen to research. Like, and I have this like app too, like that will read me like news articles or books or that's Audible too. And so, but I can't just like sit still and do anything. Like I have to like clean or but
pull a lever.
Yeah, pull a lever, whatever. Cook.
Win $1,000.
Yeah, to each their own.
I didn't know this about you. You're a slot machines girl?
I used to be a table game person when I was gambling other people's money, meaning like I had an ex-boyfriend who's in a wheelchair. It was really nice guy. He just sat more than other people. Anywho, him and his dad were big gamblers, and that was kind of how I learned to gamble, but it was their money, and I was just like, oh, $100 yeah. Whatever. And then I quickly realized that like in order to you can win or you can lose money very quickly on a table game.
Yeah.
I mean, you can win money quickly, but like, I'm not willing to bet $15 a hand, you know, like I like to sprinkle bet. So that's when I was like, well, I'll do slot machines, 25 cents. That's fine with me, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah. Cause it's mostly, I do it for like the entertainment value of like, it's something to do. Mm-hmm. And I genuinely do work while I do it. I've written an entire script on my phone while sitting at various slot machines.
I would say
walking around Cripple Creek.
25% of the 7 Deadly Sinners podcast were written while you were at a slot machine.
That's amazing.
Well,
I love that. It's so unique. That's definitely.
You need to get you your own slot machine
at the house.
At the house, like in your cloffice.
And you need to get one that has wheels on it so she can walk around too.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't sit for too long.
Yeah.
I actually stand most of the time at the slot machines because I also like to like fuck with them because I know they have microphones on them, mm-hmm. and I'll be like, I'm not willing to sit down. I'm not getting comfortable here. You better have my talk shit to me. I better win or I'm walking away, my friend.
We could go, but this isn't the gambling podcast.
Well, this might be the gambling song.
But for those out there trying to win, just remember select, project,
collect,
expect, and collect.
There we go.
There you go. That's how you do it. Welcome back after the commercial break. We're here with Free Range Rachael. Mm-hmm. And we're about ready to make a song.
Yes, we are.
You've got a couple themes. Mm-hmm. You've got the rambling, gambling, Free Range Rachael.
Yep.
You've also got punk rock, Sewer Mouse. You've got Sewer Mouse. That's more like a Broadway style character.
Yeah.
And she already has a little bit of a song with Sewer Mousing around, Sewer Mousing downtown. Mm-hmm. You know, she's got her chorus. Hit. Mm-hmm. Hit. It's on the downtown. Mm-hmm. All right. So like, you know, there's already a little bit of a skeleton built there, but like what are you feeling?
Well, let me read you the lyrics to my ChatGPT, right. Which I would change them a little bit. Okay. So this one is without me saying it's like a pretty girl with old man soul. This is just and this one doesn't involve Cripple Creek. This one's country classic rock style that involves traveling, gambling, and the open road spirit. Okay. It's called Roll the Dice and Ride.
Oh, man.
Verse 1. I packed my life in a duffel bag, left behind the things I never had, hit the blacktop with a rebel grin, chasing luck through dust and wind. Not bad. Vegas lights in my rearview mirror, cards and lies still ringing in my ear. Lady Luck, she kissed me twice, then took my heart and rolled the dice. Not bad.
It's damn good. It's
Roll the dice and ride. Let the wheels decide. Every town's a table, every mile's a high. Playing hands with fate, chasing stars at night. Ain't no home, just roads and neon signs. Roll the dice and ride. Whiskey bars and pawn shop rings. Kings and fools and worn out strings. A joker's smile and a gambler's soul. Stacking dreams and paying tolls. I won big and lost it all from Baton Rouge to Wichita.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
But I'd rather lose on my own terms and sit still and never burn.
It chose Wichita without you. That's where me and Rachael first kissed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was headlining a show there, and he drove with Luke.
That's when we got together. We basically kissed then, and we've been kissing ever since.
Yeah. He had great taste in music and great taste in chicks. We kissed at a yacht rock band.
They were playing Tom Petty
yep.
at the time, and it started raining.
Yep.
Kiss in the rain?
I almost got choked up.
Oh.
It's true. Our first kiss was in the rain to Tom Petty yacht rock cover band.
God.
You actually did get choked up. That's adorable.
Shut up.
All right. The bridge is maybe I'll find peace in Reno or drown in the lights of El Paso. I'd say Reno's really where I learned to gamble, actually, when I was doing stand-up there for a week.
Like, so you.
Yeah, it is funny. Like, I would did stand-up for a week there, like, several times over the last couple of years. And so all of my job to do was to perform, you know, I was never headlining on those ones, so I was to perform for, like, a half hour or something a night. And so I didn't want to, like, walk around Reno, like, downtown. Like, I just didn't like it. My grandparents lived there at the time, so I'd hang out with them occasionally. But, like, you know, so I was like, well, I guess I just stay in this casino. So I spent time, like, researching, like, how to, like, win on video poker. And, like, you know, you never get too drunk. You never get too tired. You never get too distracted. And then there's also, like, these probability odds. Like, I was basically an A student, so I treat everything like that. And so I would just sit there. It was just my only form of entertainment. And I was like, well, even if I like break even or whatever, like it's still, I got to like entertain myself. So like, let's say it was $100 or something that I'd spent. If I broke even, that was $100 over a week that, but I usually won because I researched it. Anywho's, may I find peace in Reno or drown in lights of El Paso, but I'm smiling when I go with a full deck and a heart that knows. And then it's whatever. Then it's the bridge. Then the other one about the old man's soul.
Okay, let's hear it.
Wait, where did it go? Oh, might have to get back on your internet.
Vietnam vet trapped in a supermodel's body.
It actually it's pretty funny. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, here we go. Oh no, there's no way.
I am blessed having, I've got this pretty wife, but anytime I leave her alone at a bar, I'm certain to find her next to at least a 60-plus-year-old man, likely a war vet or a motorcycle gang member. The scariest guy at the bar who's wearing a trucker hat who looks too grumpy to talk to, that's who she'll be sitting next to.
Yeah, they're my friends.
Just chopping it up.
Hold on.
That's who she relates to.
It is. She'll just sit down.
Except for that one Mongol that yelled at me.
She'll be like, you like Dire Straits?
She's like, war is hell.
War is hell.
War is Let's go to the VA center. Hold on, almost at
You writing these lyrics right now?
No. I lost the second one.
So you typing it in again?
Mm-hmm. It'll take 2 seconds.
But it's not going to give you the same song.
And it did twice, actually. Or similar. There we go. All right. This one is the Cripple Creek Queen. Oh.
Oh, wow. This could be your song.
Okay. I was born on a dusty road where the poker cards and whiskey flowed. I mean, I was born in a very small town and I live on a dusty road now. I had a dream of a place to be where the air is thin and the heart runs free. With a smile like a sunset, eyes like the sea, she's a wild one, but she's just like me. Oh, Cripple Creek Queen, with your wild ways, soft... Yeah, it is a different song. Soft ways. Your beauty in the twilight is a totally different song. Got the spirit of a gambler and the heart of an old man. But you're a diamond in the dirt, girl. That's who I am. Yeah, Cripple Creek Queen. You're a mystery I can't forget. Chasing dreams in mountains, we're both on the bet. She's got the old man's wisdom, don't need to say a word, just like rolling the dice that quiets what you heard. A little whiskey in her veins and a fire in her soul. She's a sweet temptation, but she's got full control. This one's a little more corny. But, yeah. I mean, there's...
Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one was pretty...
I feel like...
That one was pretty good.
I already feel like I know some chords.
Okay.
Got to find that classic...
Oh, there you go. It was some like blues.
Yeah.
Says I pack my life in a duffel bag. What about I pack my life in a Louis Vuitton?
There you go. Yeah. Change it. Or just in a Louis Vuitton duffel.
I knew I had to get next to that shuffle.
So what song are you kind of envisioning this to sound like? What's a song?
Willin'.
Okay, well.
Willin' or like roll across the highway, deep into the mountains. She said she missed her home. I had it on alone.
What song is that?
Roll Me Away by Bob Seger.
Yeah, I just feel like it needs to be a little more of that.
Weed, Whites, and Wine.
Like.
Or blues. Probably for how I could sing. It was just like basically talking. What's the Grange sound like?
Grange? Oh, how.
Yeah, because I can do that. How. Yeah?
Like I'm feeling piano.
Yeah, and then you're tapping.
You know what I'm talking about.
Just let me know if you wanna go to that
Hold on, rain. They got a lot of nice girls.
It's like just the A major, and then there's like the C to the D real quick. Oh, that's cool. That's like a turnaround every so often. We'll do that.
I just use them as a framework, but I did my own. Ready? Okay.
Just stay on the A till she comes in.
Pack my life in a Louis Vuitton duffel. Had to get near a damn old shuffle. Hit the blacktop with a rebel grin. Chasing luck through dust and wind. Vegas lights in my rearview mirror. Okay. I know.
Something to you like winning.
Well, my next line was a cowboy town nestled in gold to the place where you flop or hold. And poker.
And poker. Oh, right, okay.
You could say
Cripple Creek, I'm coming home.
to the place where all my money's blown.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's pretty good. Cripple Creek, I'm coming home. Lacing up the drums here.
Here we go. Wish I could learn how to do Tusk. Probably could, actually.
I might have to do this in slow motion. You're moving so fast. Diesel auto tune. Oh.
Not too quiet, so just let me know.
Okay, I'm ready. Pack my life in a Louis duffel. Had to get near that goddamn shuffle. Hit the blacktop with a rebel grin. Chasing luck through dust and wind. Vegas lights in my rearview mirror. Cards and lies ringing in my ear. Cripple Creek, I'm coming home to the place my money's blown. Cowboy town, nestled in gold, to the place where you flop or hold. And poker. Roll the dice and ride. Let the wheels decide. Every town's a table. Every mile's a high. Playing hands and stealing hearts. Hell, if I lose, I'll shark you at darts. Cripple Creek, I'm coming home to the place my money's blown. Cowboy town, nestled in gold, place where you flop or hold. and poker. Playing hands with fate, chasing stars at night. Ain't no home, just roads and neon signs. Roll the dice and let it ride. Cripple Creek, I'm coming home to the place my money's blown. Cowboy town nestled in gold, to the place where you flop or hold. And poker.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Wow, way to go.
I did it.
Way to go, Rachel. Fresh out of the vocal booth.